And as you can see from the screen, it says a better internet built on Bitcoin. So Stacks is a cryptocurrency project that is looking to build an open source network on top of Bitcoin. And its function is intended to be an application layer to the internet. So as you can see here, Stacks makes Bitcoin programmable, enabling decentralized apps and smart contracts that inherit all of Bitcoin's powers. So that means that rather than just Bitcoin being a store of value, is how people see it at the moment, the blockchain for Bitcoin can be used on with Stacks, so Stacks on top of that, through which it will allow smart contracts to operate and decentralized apps, decentralized finance as well. So Stacks does have its own blockchain and it's anchored to Bitcoin. So everything that happens on the Stacks blockchain can then be verified on the Bitcoin blockchain as well. And that's pretty impressive. So as you can see here, it's talking about building apps and smart contracts on Bitcoin, but then it's also talking about earning Bitcoin by stacking. And that's very rare. There's not many projects out there that allow you to actually earn Bitcoin. They usually projects allow you to earn their own coins, but in this instance, it's actually Bitcoin. So stacking is just the equivalent of staking, but what Stacks is currently doing. And it's as you see here, I think it was on the 23rd that it was announced that Stacks holders could get Bitcoin rewards. So I found this article, and this is from the back end of last year. Now, Stacks used to be called Blockstack, and it went through a rebrand and now is called Stacks. So it just explains what proof of transfer is, and that's what this coin uses, this blockchain uses. So POX, which is proof of transfer, involves two parties, the miners and the stackers. So obviously you have the miners of Bitcoin, and then you have stackers as well, where they're doing the equivalent of pretty much of staking. And in this way, they are stacking or staking their coins, their Stacks coins, and those are used against the mining of Bitcoin. So the rewards that come from that mining are then used to to compensate as rewards for those people who had staked their Stacks coins. So here in the article, it talks about what these rewards are, but these are from last year, and I think they've been updated since. But nevertheless, even if you do leave Stacks in there and you're looking at a 9 to 10% return, that I think is pretty good for the year, especially if you do believe that Bitcoin is going to go up a considerable amount. So do also spend some time having a look at the community pages. I think it's always good to do as much research as possible. But going on here, it talks about Stacks. I think this is great. They've got events and the communities worldwide. But look at this. This is so impressive. 400 plus apps at the moment, and that's what's already been built so far. And I think there's going to be so many more coming. And if we do go onto the apps, you can just have a look and see that they do have all of these, and they do look pretty great as well. And please do take some time looking at those. And there's also within the community pages, there's also an article in which the founder, one of the founders, Munib Ali, talks about why he believes stacking is better than staking, and there's a great chart here where it goes into explanations of that as well. So I think it's definitely worth going into a little bit more detail and having a look at what this coin does. But I think in terms of the stacking and earning Bitcoin and what it's actually trying to do in terms of build on top of Bitcoin is very, very impressive. There's not many coins out there that are actually working with, like it says, with all of the benefits of what you have from Bitcoin. So just having a look at the market cap at the moment, it's at 600 billion, and I think it has a lot more way to go. For the moment, it's ranked at number 76, but considering that they're working with Bitcoin, and if you really do believe in Bitcoin, I think Stacks is going to grow alongside Bitcoin as well. And once it does, allow you to do a lot more with it in terms of the DeFi apps, the Dapps, the smart contracts being operatable on top of Bitcoin. I really do think Stacks is going to grow with it, and you're certainly going to see it definitely going up. I think, in terms of the ranks and market capitalization, and as a result, obviously, the price of it as well. So hopefully you've enjoyed that. Hopefully you've found that quite informative. I do believe this is one of the great projects for the moment. There's a lot of big ones out there that are doing great things, like I talk about Cardano, Dot, and some of the new ones that I've mentioned as well. I think Vespa Finance are doing great things. Poker Markets, as I mentioned the other day. But Stacks, I think just the sheer size of it, and I think it's so undervalued in terms of what they are capable of doing. And I think once they do grow, and they are working with Bitcoin, I think they're gonna be worth billions, certainly in the long run. So definitely do give it some more research if you've liked the look of that, and if you like the what you've heard. And yeah, like I always say, do give me a like if you have enjoyed it. Do subscribe for more videos like this. I do bring out quite a range of views, news, new coins, what progress is happening with coins, and I'm trying to give you a balanced view as well. So if there's anything that is an obstacle for a coin, or if there's anything that's kind of happening that isn't so great within its world, then it's always good to bring that to the viewers, because it gives you a balanced view of what you should be investing in, or what could be coming ahead for that coin. So yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed that. Like I said, please do subscribe. I've been Cal. This is Crypto Crazy, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.